Now on to Thief River Falls. Please welcome Levi Dairud, Amit Patel, Daniel Dairud, and the coaches, Chuck Walrath and Art Welter. Welcome, Thief River Falls. Coaches, I'll dismiss you now. You can sit down. Get ready to watch as we get ready for the first round. Teams, this is a 1-minute speed round. There are 10 questions. They are worth 10 points for each correct answer. The goal, obviously, to answer as many as you can in that minute. We have 3 categories to choose from. Let's take a look at those categories. Economists, historical baseball players, and Latin American leaders. Now, before the show, we had a coin toss to see who would pick first. Mahnomen won the coin toss, and Mahnomen selected historical baseball players. So, Mahnomen, we will start with you. As I indicated, 10 questions in 1 minute. Now, you do have the opportunity to pass on a question. If you do so, then what we'll do is we'll get through all 10 questions, and if there's any time left over, I'll go back and repeat some of the questions that you passed on. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. The category, historical baseball players. The question, what was the primary position played by these members of baseball's Hall of Fame? Here we go. Ozzie Smith.
Shortstop.
Correct. Yogi Berra.
Catcher.
Mike Schmidt.
Catcher.
Incorrect. Tom Seaver.
Pass.
Lou Gehrig.
Outfield.
Incorrect. Ryne Sandberg.
Pitcher.
Incorrect. Willie Mays.
Outfield.
More specific?
Right field.
Incorrect. Bob Gibson.
Pass.
Carlton Fisk.
Pass.
Honus Wagner.
Pass.
Tom Seaver.
Pitcher.
Correct. Bob Gibson.
Pitcher.
Correct. Carlton Fisk.
Third base.
Incorrect. Honus Wagner.
Outfield.
Incorrect. That's the 10 questions. So we got through all of them in our allotted time. The ones that you missed on, Mike Schmidt was a third baseman. Lou Gehrig was a first baseman. Ryne Sandberg was a second baseman. Willie Mays, the Say Hey Kid, he was in center field. Carlton Fisk was a catcher, and Honus Wagner was a shortstop. So Mahnomen starts out with 4 correct answers worth 40 points. Let's turn our attention now to Thief River Falls. Once again, Thief River Falls, 10 questions worth 10 points each. Answer as many as you can. You have the opportunity to pass. And the categories of economists and Latin American leaders, you chose Latin American leaders. Which American country is or was led by? That's the question. Here we go. The time will start with my first question. Fidel Castro.
Cuba.
Correct. Hugo Chavez.
Venezuela.
Correct. Manuel Noriega.
Bolivia.
Incorrect. Daniel Ortega.
Pass.
Alfredo Stroessner.
Pass.
Juan Perón.
Pass.
Alberto Fujimori.
Pass.
Luis Inácio Lula da Silva.
Brazil.
Correct. Vicente Fox.
Pass.
Salvador Allende.
Pass.
Daniel Ortega.
Peru.
Incorrect. Alfredo Stroessner.
Pass.
Juan Perón. All right, time is up. Manuel Noriega was the Republic of Panama. Daniel Ortega, the Republic of Nicaragua. Alfredo Stroessner, Republic of Paraguay. Juan Perón, Argentina. Alberto Fujimori is Peru. Vicente Fox, Mexico. And Salvador Allende is the Republic of Chile. Thief River Falls with 3 correct for 30 points. So after our first round, the score, Mahnomen, 40. Thief River Falls, 30. We've got a good game. The second round is coming up next on the MacDonalds High School Challenge. Stay with us.
Remember why it was called the family room? We do. Buy any extra value meal and get your favorite DreamWorks animated DVD for $5.99 each. McDonald's is bringing family night back. The simple joy of being together.
Here's what's cooking at Gina's Pizza and Grill inside the bowler. Great food and great fun. Choose from over 50 menu items. Ask about our daily specials. There's something for everyone, including our award-winning Gina's Pizza, made from scratch and made to order. Come in, relax, and let our friendly staff serve you. Or call for quick delivery service. Great food and fun is waiting for you at Gina's Pizza and Grill, inside the bowler on South University Drive in Fargo.
I graduated from high school last spring with a 3.4 average. Here it is fall, and I have no clue what I want to do for a career. If I go to a four-year college, it gets crazy expensive if you don't know what you want to be. So I did something smart, much to the surprise of my mom. I enrolled at Northland Community and Technical College. I can get my generals out of the way for less. And hey, if I see a career there that rocks, I'll just stay. How sweet is that?
Do you want some Fiber One honey clusters?
Yeah.
You must really care about him.
What? No.
You gave him fiber.
No, she didn't. This tastes way too good to be fiber.
They're delicious, crunchy clusters with sweet honey and half a day's worth of fiber.
You care about my fiber?
Not really.
I care about your fiber, too. I have for a while.
Okay, Carl, why don't you care about her fiber? Hey, Carl.
Fiber One. Cardboard no. Delicious, yes.
Welcome back, everyone. Mahnomen leading the defending champion Thief River Falls in a very close match after round one. It's 40-30 is the score. Let me introduce a couple of substitutes for you. First of all, on the Mahnomen side, Jack Fraser has joined the team. And over on Thief River Falls, Connor Hute has joined the team as well. So, Connor, welcome. All right, we're on to our second round. 15-point toss-up round. This is the round where you get to use your buzzers. I'll read a question. The first team to buzz in gets the first chance to answer. Once you buzz in, you have 5 seconds to begin giving your answer. We'll add a couple of seconds to that if it's a math question, so you have 7 seconds to answer once you've buzzed in. Now, if you fail to answer or are incorrect, the other team will get a chance to hear the question again, and only they can buzz in the same time frame. If you don't have any questions, gentlemen, hands on your buzzers, let's begin. Which leader of the Myrmidons killed the Amazon queen Penthesilea, slew Hector during the Trojan War? Mahnomen.
Achilles.
Correct. The confluence of the Jefferson, Madison, and Gallatin rivers in Montana forms what river called Big Muddy that joins the Mississippi near St. Louis? Mahnomen.
Missouri.
That's correct. What adjective is applied to Bill in the film Forgiven, to the Montana stream where George Custer died, Bighorn, and to Louisa May Alcott's Women? Mahnomen.
Little.
Correct. What law used to crack down on the Pullman strike and break up American tobacco and Standard Oil was passed in 1890 to limit the power of trusts? Mahnomen.
Antitrust law?
A little bit more than that. The name of it?
Truman antitrust law?
Incorrect. Thief River Falls. What law used to crack down on the Pullman strike and break up American tobacco and Standard Oil was passed in 1890 to limit the power of trusts? Sherman Antitrust Act. What author who created George and Harry Warrington in The Virginians also wrote about Amelia Sedley and the conniving Becky Sharp in Vanity Fair? William Makepeace Thackeray. Pencil and paper ready, everybody. If two fair six-sided dice are rolled together, what's the probability that each die will show either a 5 or a 6? Thief River Falls. Mahnomen, if two fair-sided dice are rolled together, what's the probability that each die will show either a 5 or a 6? Go ahead.
1/8.
I'm sorry, 1 in 9. The Prussian capture of Planezwov after the fight of Hougoumont led to Wellington's victory at what 1815 battle? Go ahead, Mahnomen.
Waterloo.
Correct. What actor who starred in Serpico and won an Oscar for Scent of a Woman also played Tony Montana in Scarface and Michael Corleone?
Al Pacino.
Correct. What planet has the most eccentric orbit? The orbital path most inclined relative to the ecliptic is the smallest and is the closest to the sun. Mahnomen.
Mercury.
Correct. In which 1816 opera does Basilio witness the marriage of Count Almovia to Rosina, a union achieved with the aid of Thief River Falls?
The Phantom of the Opera.
Incorrect. In which 1816 opera does Basilio witness the marriage of Count Almovia to Rosina, a union achieved with the aid of Figaro, a Spanish haircutter? Go ahead.
Barber of Seville.
Correct. What author of the 2008 work The Enchantress of Florence won a Booker Prize for Midnight's Children and was condemned to death for the satanic verses? Solomon Rushdie. What 100 Years' War battle following the siege of Harfleur was fought on St. Crispin's Day, 1415? Mahnomen?
Battle of Agincourt.
Correct. What Christian organization CEO Neil Nicole said in July of this year that its 2,686 recreation centers would now be branded by one letter meaning young? Thief River Falls.
YMCA.
Correct. The asthenosphere is the outermost section of which part of the Earth that has the majority of Earth's volume and lies between the crust and the core? Mahnomen.
Mantle.
Correct. What U.S. war featured the battles of Fort Meigs, Chrysler's Farm, Bladensburg? Mahnomen.
War of 1812.
Correct. Who pitched a perfect game for Arizona in 2004, earned his 300th win in 2009? Mahnomen.
Randy Johnson.
Correct. The Informer's Dudley Nichols once refused and Edgar Bergen received a wooden version of what sword-holding statuette awarded for film excellence? Thief River Falls.
Oscar.
Correct. Political oppression by the Sinhalese majority led Tamils to civil war in what island country once called Ceylon that lies off the coast of India? Thief River Falls.
Sri Lanka.
Correct. What proteinaceous material secreted by spinnerets comes in a gossamer variety used for ballooning and other forms used to build insect-catching webs? Mahnomen.
Nylon.
Incorrect. Thief River Falls.
Silk.
What kind of silk? Silk is acceptable. Silk is acceptable. All right. What novel that ends with a starving man being breastfed by Rose of Sharon begins during the Dust Bowl as the Okie-Jode family departs for California? Mahnomen.
The Grapes of Wrath.
Correct. In 2010, Christian Wolff was elected president of what country where a CDU-FDP coalition of Chancellor Angela Merkel controls the Bundes? Thief River Falls.
Germany.
Correct. Pencil and paper ready. The only value of x that satisfies the equation x squared plus 34x plus 289 equals 0 is what negative number? Thief River Falls. Mahnomen. The only value of x that satisfies the equation x squared plus 34x plus 289 equals 0 is what negative number? Go ahead.
17.